Hi, I'm Supermoon Tarot, and today we are going to be talking about the spookiest tarot deck I own, the Halloween Tarot, created by Kipling West. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the good, the bad, and if you should buy it. So what's included in this tarot deck? It comes in a wonderful lightweight travel-sized cardboard box that obviously can be reused to carry around your cards safely. It can come in a metal tin if you so desire, but you have to get that separately. It also comes with this wonderful little travel-sized pamphlet that gives brief explanations of the individual card's meanings and can also fit in the cardboard box. But the part that I really love is it comes with this little message from the artist of why they chose Halloween as their theme when creating their tarot deck. Sometimes our lives seem shadowy, and it's hard to tell what's around the next corner. Much like Halloween night, when what is imagined is probably much scarier than what is really going on. First off, the good. It comes in its very own container. Now, this might seem small or meaningless to you, but if you get into carrying or collecting tarot, you will quickly find out that a lot of the more modern decks come in these enormous boxes that make it extremely inconvenient to both travel with as well as get your cards in and out conveniently. So this is very appreciated that it's just the size of the deck, it's very lightweight and easy, but it's not flimsy or a cardboard that will fall apart over time. It's going to give a longevity to your cards, which is obviously very important. Now, as far as the cards themselves, I want to congratulate that this is probably one of the best manufactured cards I've experienced. First of all, the size. I am a little more judgmental when it comes to tarot sizes because while I don't mind card decks being bigger and I will shuffle in a different way if I have to, if I love the deck enough, I have relatively small hands, if you notice my fingertips especially, and so it can make what people, your average person has no trouble shuffling. It can be very difficult for me. So this is the perfect size, length, shape, everything to make shuffling very easy. Also, I want to talk about the lamination. The lamination is very sturdy. It's really great. But for me, it has what I classify the perfect type of a lamination. Just strong and high quality enough that you're getting, they're going to last and their beautification is going to last. But it's just cheap enough and it doesn't have any of that tact that some lamination can have, that again, the shuffling is incredibly easy. So these are cards that are going to last long, look beautiful, but be incredibly easy to work with, which is so important when you're working with tarot. I also want to talk about the fact that the color is really on point. Beautiful color choices by the artist, but again, the manufacturing is absolutely gorgeous. Nothing feels off color or what the artist didn't want it to come out as. So the idea looks really luxurious and high quality. The next reason why I absolutely love this card deck is the artist's choice to change, manipulate, and be creative with symbolism when it comes to the traditional tarot meanings themselves. So everything's replaced by some sort of Halloween catch. We have ghosts replacing cups, imps replacing wands, pentacles replaced by pumpkins, bats replacing swords. Super cute! And of course, this is a Halloween deck, so the symbolism is absolutely amazing in this, from what you traditionally think of as Halloween to mixing in the old horror movies. But the thing I want to note here that I love so much about the art, besides the fact that it has a beautiful folk art sort of style to it, and it's very understandable with a combination of what seems simplistic and minimalistic, but actually has tons of beautiful detail, is the artist's recognition of what the cards mean themselves. So if you read tarot intuitively, like I do, you're picking different card decks to see the interpretation of the meanings. I might be drawn to this tarot deck and get this Lovers and view this in a totally different way than I would in another deck that is expressing the Lovers in more of a harmonious type of way. Even the Emperor here himself maybe doesn't seem so domineering, but being put into a position where he's more domineering. So it's not only very aesthetically pleasing and cute looking, you're going to get like a deeper and different, unique interpretation to the cards when you're going about readings. Now for the bad. To be honest with you, I almost had absolutely nothing to say bad about this deck because I love it that much, but when I really took time to think about it, I could only think of one. So the background art. Yes, it's absolutely lovely. And another thing I do want to compliment about it is that it is reversible, so you're never quite sure if you like to read upright and reversed which way you're going, which is a good thing, I find. But the only thing I would slightly say is negative, if you're a Halloween lover, like I am, all year long, you love this type of stuff, colors like orange and black can kind of get kitschy in the rest of the year, even this way that it's painted. Maybe if it didn't have the cat and it was just the eye and the details looked more like a pattern that was the way it was more of like a wallpaper sort of look, I wouldn't have the same qualms about it. But this is the only thing that makes it look a little aged or kind of removes a little bit of its relevancy the rest of the year. Keep in mind though, still love the background, really not a deal breaker. It's just like a small little minute detail to think about. Finally, should you buy this deck? Yes! An outstanding yes! Oh my god, you'd be silly not to buy this deck. To be honest with you, this has become one of my all-time favorite decks, and I do not say that lightly. I probably use this one either the most or second to most when working with tarot. I just love it so much. It's easy to work with. It's absolutely gorgeous. The interpretations are so interesting. It's just a fun deck, and if the last thing that's holding you back is the price point, please don't let it. This is the most affordable deck that I own. It's wonderful. I cannot exclaim enough how great it is, and I'm surprised more people aren't aware of it and aren't using it. So yes, the Halloween Tarot, you should totally buy it. Let me know if you enjoyed this deck and you're thinking of getting it yourself. Either way, consider giving this video a like and subscribing. It helps out like you would not believe. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! This is what the back of the cards look like. And now let's do a flip through for all the cards.